Africa's local film and TV industry is developing fast. Several countries are looking at ways of not only developing budding filmmakers, but also content. Kenya's film industry employs about 4,000 people at present.
The industry has a potential of creating more than 250,000 jobs. And that's something that even the current government is actually looking into. They're very keen into that because it is actually going to bridge in the gap in form of creating employment to the youth and to the country.
Rwanda's film industry is fairly small, but is encouraging young people to explore their creativity.
There is already an association of new people, young people who are putting up a film studio. It is called Hollywood because Rwanda is hilly and they want it to resonate with Hollywood. So they are doing well. They've participated in the Tribeca festivals in New York and in so many places.
Nollywood, the Nigerian film industry, which was born out of a crime wave around the late 80s and early 90s, has now turned into a $250 million industry. It leads the African continent in film production, churning out 1,000 low-budget movies a year. An average Nollywood film takes 10 days to produce and costs around $10,000.
Distribution is key and it's thriving, and they can, pump out their films en masse. South African film industry comes from a commercial sector. In other words, our crews and our directors and our producers came from the commercials industry. So we do very high-end production.
Africa is no stranger to international filmmakers either, with award-winning movies like The Last King of Scotland and King Solomon Mines being shot on the continent. Countries such as Mauritius and South Africa have now formed a partnership offering international filmmakers tax incentives on films that are shot and produced on home soil. African movie theaters and TV screens have been flooded with Hollywood content since the inception of television. Many here at the Discop conference agree that it's time for Africa to tell its own stories. Sumitra Nydoo, CCTV, Johannesburg.